every time we start the call, I have to rejoin. How's it going, Carlos? What's up, man? Mark, how's it going, Mark? Same here. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, we got 42 people in here. How's it going, everybody? Good. How's it going, Jay? Just join and leave right away. Yeah, I'll have to start doing that. All right, we'll wait for a few more people to come in here. Okay. How's it going, Rhonda? Okay. So today's call is going to be a shorter call. We're going to do a Q&A. Manny was not able to make it super last minute, so we're going to push. We had scheduled today for next week, but yeah. So any questions y'all have content wise, we'll just do a little Q&A today, and yeah, just give me an update on how everybody's doing. Is anybody dealing with ban still? Violations, anything like that, or are y'all good? I see Manny popped in. Mama T. How's it going, Juan? Yeah, any questions y'all have, let me know. I'm still getting low views on videos and lives. Rhonda, how long have you been posting for and going live for? And are you getting single digit views? Or are you getting double digit views? Super low views? Okay. What's up, Manny? Since the end of February. My videos are not getting violations, but I'm not getting any traction on any of them with goalie. Okay, well, at least you're not getting violations. How long have you been posting for? Who said that? BLK Raven. I'm getting 500s, but no conversions. Okay, and that's on your bottom of funnel videos, right, Tony? Since August. Okay. I'm printing every day from video in May. Nice. Has anybody seen any? How was the Deals for You campaign for y'all? Anybody have any good days? I know there were some goalie bundles that were doing really well with that campaign. Lives and making sales. Low views. So it seems like a lot of people are getting low views. 1.5K days ever since. It's awesome. Been posting the new super fruits and super greens. Yeah, that's a really good bundle to post. Yeah, with bottom of funnel, if you're getting decent views, like 300 to 500 views, and you're not seeing conversions yet, just keep posting because it takes some time for it to it's a snowball effect with bottom of funnel. So if you're just starting out, especially if you have one account, it's going to take you a little bit of time, but it will pick up eventually. Got a few sales with the ashwagandha bundle, but not the zero sugar bundle. Okay. Takes 3 days to get traction. Yeah, my bottom of funnel always took longer to get traction. I know a lot of people get sales within the first day, within the first couple days, but a lot of times it would take me like a week for a video to kind of pick up. But there's also something to it where if you're posting consistently, it really does help your older videos. So, if you're taking too many breaks or if you're not posting every single day, it can kind of hurt that snowball effect with bottom of funnel. When posting bottom of funnel, should you space them out or post back to back? I would space them out. I used to post, pretty much everybody used to post back to back when we were first starting. Space them out if you can. But if you're going to miss a day of posting because you can't space them out, then I would post them back to back. What's your criteria for selecting products? How are you finding products that have deal coupons in the deal section? So when I was first starting out at the bottom of the funnel, I was just doing as many products as I possibly could. I was just testing everything out. That's what you should do when you're first starting out at the bottom of the funnel, is cast the widest net that you can, and then you can kind of narrow down and focus on the ones that are doing well for you. So I was just focusing on the top trending products. A lot of people do the GMV max strategy. So you can do either one. But I would try to do as much as you can in the very beginning because you never know what will work for your account. Like I tried all of the different goalie bundles when I was testing that out. And I did the same amount of videos per bundle or per listing, but for the 3-pack and the 6-pack ashwagandha, or it was actually the 3-pack of the ACV ashwagandha matcha mind, and then the 6-pack ashwagandha. Those are the ones that really stood out for me. I usually space them out about 30 minutes to 1 hour. Is that good? Yeah, I think that's good. I think 30 minutes is good if you're doing bottom of funnel. Expand on space them out. It's just waiting until you post your next video. So like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I think 30 minutes is the perfect time to space them out. Can you give an example of what you say? Are you asking for scripting for bottom of funnel? "30 minutes, 20 videos is going to take forever." Yeah, if you're posting 20 videos, you can definitely bring down the time for spacing them out. You don't have to wait that long. And it also depends on your account too. So a lot of accounts need to be spaced out when you're posting. But some accounts you can post back to back. But the only way you're going to find that out is if you test it for yourself. Because you could have 3 different accounts, and one of them you could post 20 videos back to back and it would be fine. And then the other 2, you need to space them out. But it's just trial and error. It's definitely interesting because I got, in the past few months, I got 3 new accounts, and one of the accounts I could post multiple videos on and I was making sales, and the other 2 accounts I can only post like 1 video per couple hours or it wouldn't get views. So it's kind of a hit or miss with accounts. Are you familiar with the creator Christo and his style? Would you consider that bottom of funnel? I'm I'm not. I can look it up really quick though. There's a lot of people that do bottom of funnel type of content. A lot of it is middle of funnel. There's a lot of middle of funnel / bottom of funnel content that does really good. Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. He shows like the side of his face, and puts the text on the screen. I would say that's middle of funnel / bottom of funnel, and I think it's a good strategy too because I've done a lot of videos for like with that text on screen strategy. It's referred to as the voiceless viral strategy, and it can convert really well and go super viral. So that's something that you can batch out really easily. So if y'all want to try that, if you have any questions on that, I can explain or expand on it further. But basically, you're just taking a video of, it could be like a scenery, it could be like a sunset, or you can be walking around, and then you put text on the screen. That's a little paragraph. Like, for example, people would say something like, "I feel sorry for you if you're chubby, because Goli Ashwagandha is on a major sale right now," or something like that. And then you put some sort of song to it, and then you just link the product down below. I had some videos go viral for Goli for that one. Yeah, super interesting. I wonder if you start off with the posting a lot, then you'd be good. But if you just start posting like crazy, maybe it's a red flag. Yeah, if you're just starting out, I would start out with posting like 3 to 5 videos a day. If we're talking about bottom of funnel videos, I would start out with posting maybe 3 videos a day, and then 2 days later, maybe move to 4 or 5 videos a day. And then every day you can add 1 or 2 videos. But I wouldn't start out with posting 20 videos in a row because I've tried that on multiple accounts and it kind of just burns the account. So you definitely want to go slow when you're starting out. I'm seeing accounts with the same audio. Today's the last day of the sale, and a lot selling Goli with that too. They'll get taken down eventually. Just curious. Yeah, I'd have to see the exact video you're talking about. But I would avoid videos that are really repetitive. That's something I was looking into with my accounts getting banned. I think it's a good thing to try to switch up, your location, switch up your videos as much as you can, but don't let it take too much of your time if you're trying to batch out. Just change little things. I started doing that on my bottom funnel account, and my videos are doing better, more views. Nice. How are people getting past using music? My account checks every time for copyright. It's just when you go to your editing window, you can add sounds. They have like the copyright-free sounds. Did your account get banned? Yes, it did. TikTok shop, best finds. I did 3 first day, then went to at like 10 to 12 a day. Yeah, Chris, that's a good way to do it. How do you find the copyright free? So when you're going, let me just do it really quick. There's still no conversions. Chris, how long have you been posting for? Okay, so Shelly, when you're just in your editing window, you just click add sound at the top, and then it should pull up. Sometimes it'll pull up recommended sounds, but most of the time it shows you the ones that you'll be fine with using. But I haven't had any issues with that. I don't know if people have been getting violations for that. Thanks for touching on learnings from your banned accounts. Anything else you want to share besides variety and background? Yeah, that's a good question, Genius. So first of all, for people that don't know, about like a month ago, I had all of my accounts banned. And so I've been really looking into the TikTok shop policy and all of that. And my biggest thing that I would tell y'all is if you get a violation, if you get like repeated violations for the same thing, I would try to just like chill out on that account. And I think it's even worth getting a second account and letting that account sit. Because what happened to me is I think I got a certain amount of I think it was unoriginal content, reproduced content violations. And then I guess I got one more, and they had sent me a message saying like, you got 5 in a row, you know, something bad could happen if you get another one. And then I got a 21-point violation with that same reproduced content thing. So if y'all are getting the same violation over and over, I would definitely just like chill out for a little bit, because you don't want to lose your account. So that's probably my biggest advice. I would just keep an eye on your violations and make sure that you're not getting the same violation over and over, and make sure it's not stacking up. A little over a month. Okay, and you're doing bottom of funnel, right? And you have one account, Chris? Yeah, I can only use commercial, any vile sounds, it mutes. Yeah. What do you recommend? I just got an account into TikTok Shop, pilot program, bottom funnel, or niche down. Honestly, I wouldn't do bottom of funnel if you are in the pilot program, because I've been telling a lot of people this. If I were to start bottom of funnel again right now, I would want to do, like, what makes sense for me from everything I've experienced is I would want to start minimum 2 accounts, like 2 to 4 accounts, and try to be posting 20 to 30 videos per account, because the success that I got on my main live deals account was because of how much volume I was putting into it. Like there was days where I was posting 30, 40, 50 videos in a single day. And I did that for months and months and months for it to build up to what it was now. So if I were to start bottom funnel again today, I would probably buy 2 accounts, try to get up to posting 20 videos, 30 videos per account. And then as soon as I could, I would start a 3rd account, 4th account. And that's kind of the game. It's volume and kind of spreading out across multiple accounts. So if you're only able to post, I think it's 5 videos per week, I'm pretty sure, Selena, I would try to do top of funnel or live stream if you're able to do that. Did they lock up your money? Yeah. I have like $20,000 in my withdrawals that I can't get out. And the funny thing is, my account still makes money every day somehow. It's permanently suspended from selling products, but I still make like hundreds of dollars a day, and my commissions keep coming in, but I can't do anything about it, which sucks. Second account is in pilot, but didn't want to do bottom funnel till I get to 5K. Okay, yeah. No, I wouldn't do that. Best way to get to 5K without running ads. I had a friend who did what is it called? It's like they made a post where they put like a really scary, like eerie sound on the post. It was just a black screen, and at the top it said like, in really big letters, like follow for good luck, ignore for like 7 years of bad luck or something like that. And it went viral, like I think like 700,000 views in the second day, and it got to like 13,000 followers organically. So you can try things like that. That's what I would do if I were trying to grow organically. Just got an account ban yesterday, no reason. That's crazy. They didn't give you any sort of message? Have you got another account up? Yeah, I was just able to get one account back, which is good. I'm currently filming in my kitchen. I have 3 accounts. I record in the same spot, but for each account, I take a few steps back. Is that okay to do for my background to not cause files or issues? Yeah, I think that's okay. I really think that it's kind of hit or miss. My biggest tip would just be keep an eye on your violations. Like make sure you're kind of keeping track of like how many you're getting, if you're getting a certain amount of the same ones. because this is a game of like high risk, high reward. So, you can't be scared of getting violations. You need to be posting like as much as you can across multiple accounts. And I think that's one of the most important reasons to have multiple accounts. Because if you have like 3, 4 accounts and 1 or 2 of your accounts, start to get violations, like I would just stop posting on those accounts, let them cool off and focus on your other ones. I think it's kind of a game of just like kind of pivoting between accounts, because a lot of times you're getting violated for no reason. You didn't do anything wrong. So I just keep an eye on that. Withholding your money seems illegal to me. Yeah, I know, right? It's probably in the policy somewhere where we agreed to something like that. My account not only can't get sales but can't get bios either. LOL. I think I was reviewing your account, Tony, right? What products are you posting again? I have an account that gets accepted into TikTok Shop, then 2 days later it gets revoked for non-compliant account behavior. Makes me wait 30 days to reapply. Has happened twice. Any advice? That's a question for Manny. SD Cool. I would send it a DM to Manny. Send him that same message because he'll know what's going on. Best hook to sell goalie for the prebiotics. I would focus on. It depends, Elizabeth. Are you doing bottom of funnel videos, middle of funnel, top of funnel? Just give me a little bit more information. I'll try to give you some good ideas. Tony, how long have you been posting for again? Remind me one more time. Any best practices you use? EIN for all, social security number. I've used for all my accounts. I've used my social. I haven't used my EIN yet. That's another question for Manny too, with the technical side. 1.5 months, 20 per day. Okay, yeah, just keep posting. Send me a DM too. I'll take another look at your account. Anybody that wants me to take a look at your account, I do account reviews in my DMs. So if you guys want me to review your account, whatever type of video you're posting, just send me a DM because I'll look through it and then I send out voice messages and just give my best tips. But yeah, 1.5 months, it's honestly not that long. Like I was posting 20, 30, 40, 50 videos a day for, I think 2 months and I made like $1,000. And then the third month, at the end of the month, I made 40 grand. So you just have to keep putting in the numbers. The snowball will eventually pick up, but you have to stay consistent. That's the biggest thing. What is top of funnel videos? Top of funnel is like viral style videos. When you think of like skits, could be like top of funnel. Like the videos that are introducing the product, videos that you see that are super viral of a product and you've never heard of the product and the people are introducing you to the product. Maybe they're talking about some issue or pain point you have, educating you on the benefits and stuff like that. That's top of funnel. It's just referring to the top of the marketing funnel, by the way. I'm really starting to like faceless voice over vids. Any advice on accounts other than faceless voice? We're talking about faceless videos. I'm DMing you tonight. Yeah, of course. Yeah, anybody that wants me to look at their account, just send me a DM on Discord. Like recording the audio after. Okay, like voiceovers. I never did voiceovers. I thought it just took more time. Like if I'm gonna film a video, I could just talk at the same time and it saves me more time. But you can do voiceovers. Is it okay to mix faceless and regular videos on one account? Yes. You can do everything on one account. Sent you a friend request? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, do faceless, then do voiceover? Okay. So do you batch out just a ton of videos and then do you add the same sound to them or do you do separate voiceovers? Okay, sounds good, Daniel. Look for your DM. Yeah, any other questions y'all have about content or bottom of funnel, scaling accounts? Let me know. Sending a friend request. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll add everybody back after the call. But yeah, y'all can mix top of funnel, bottom of funnel, middle of funnel, live streams. You can do everything on one account. We've had a lot of people that do that. Tim is a really good example. He did like $80,000 months from mixing top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel, and live streams all on the same account for Goalie. So you can totally do that. Did you do 40K on TikTok or Instagram? What do you mean? What's Tim's account? I think his accounts are Dad Health Finds. I'm pretty sure. Like Dad Health Finds 1, 2, 3 or something like that. Did you guys do the mass editing call yet? No, not yet. We're moving that because Manny wasn't able to show up. For live sellings, any suggestions for when you have to step away to use the bathroom? TikTok to text, no movement, gives you a warning. Just have anyone old enough to come in and just move the product. Yeah, so what I did, I think there's a certain amount of time for them to like allow you, or like there's a certain amount of time before they give you a violation. Like I would always just like go as fast as I could. That's my best advice, unless you have somebody else there, or if you have something that is like moving in the screen. But have you got any violations for that, Annie? Thoughts on Faceless with different product positions, but same bottom of funnel script? What do you mean by that, genius? Has to be for one product though, doing bottom funnel, top of funnel. No, it doesn't have to be for one product. I think it can be most effective if you pick one brand. Like what Tim did is he was just focusing on Goalie. And so he was doing top of funnel videos, and then that was creating a huge audience on his account. And then he would do middle of funnel videos to kind of funnel that audience down. And then he would do bottom of funnel videos to like close people on a sale. And I think he did comment replies as well. So he had viral, like top of funnel, viral style Goalie videos that got a ton of comments. And then he'd do comment replies to somebody who had a question of like, you know, how much do I need to buy or something like that. And then he makes a middle of funnel video saying, you actually need to buy, you know, the 3-pack, because if you buy one bottle, it's not going to be enough if you take it for 1 month. So you need to take it for 2 months or 3 months. So you might as well buy the 3-pack. And then that's how he's closing them on a deal. Yeah, I got to warn you, but no points. Okay, that's good. Yeah, healthy dad tips too. Is that it? Okay. I was feeling pretty low prior to this call. Sharing your experience in your beginning and a reminder of keep posting. It'll pay off helped. Yeah, keep posting. I mean, I got all of my accounts completely shut down and I'm starting over. So if y'all have accounts and you're posting 20 a day and you're still even not seeing sales, you're still ahead of me right now because I haven't built up that snowball again yet. I haven't had enough time. So keep posting. It will pay off. Like I see, you know, especially the coaches like Carlos Mindset, keep posting. Yeah, 100%. Like Carlos, Gabby, Mason, like all of the coaches at 6FC, and not even the coaches, but like Giuseppe, a bunch of other people that came into the community. I noticed a pattern, and it's so simple, but it's like the people that just don't stop, they post every day, they all just print. Like, I remember when we all started bottom funnel, and we were making, you know, a few $100, a few $1,000, you know, it just kind of gradually grew. And then there's kind of a point to where I wasn't really thinking about like keeping track or keeping tabs on everybody else. But then, I hear like Gabby's doing 6-figure months, Giuseppe's doing 6-figure months. It's like, it just makes sense. It's like, you just don't give up. Just keep posting, stay consistent, because it'll all just compound. And it's really not, it doesn't feel like as hard once you start printing, but you'll look back and you'll think like, okay, like it actually was hard at the beginning, but then it just kind of gets easier. How long did it take to get to your first 10K month on TikTok Shop? So I was doing TikTok Shop for about 5 or 6 months, and I was trying top of funnel videos for that time. So like 6 months, and I made maybe a few $100. I did a few live streams here and there, and that was the majority of my money. And I started doing live streams about 6 months in. Started doing like $800-900 a day, $1,000 a day. Did that for about a month, and then I did bottom of funnel for 2 months. Made like $1,000, and then I made $40,000 my third month on bottom of funnel. So, what is that? Like 9 months, something like that. So, yeah, for those that are like 1 month in, 2 months in, 3 months in, just reminder, like, I made $70,000 in a month, $40,000 in a month, but I was posting for 6 months and hardly saw any results. So, I was doing top of funnel on my backup account with about 500 views, and 3 weeks ago I started doing bottom of funnel, views totally sunk. Now I get 1 or 2 videos past 100 views every couple of days. How many videos are you posting, or how many top of funnel videos, Amelia? How many videos are you posting per day? And then when you started bottom of funnel, did you start posting like a ton of videos at once? That's kind of my first question. Like, how many videos are you posting? Thoughts on avoiding unoriginal content, faceless. Use different product positions, backgrounds, angles, but same box script. Is that okay? Yeah, that's better than what I was doing, because I was using the same location. I was filming on my window the whole time. And mind you, like, I posted thousands and thousands and thousands of videos like that, and I didn't have any issues, but I guess it eventually caught up to me. So I would switch up the background and the angles as much as you can. I think that might be a little bit more important than the script. My posts stay around 10 views, then overnight will go to 400 to 500. Does that seem normal? Yeah, I've experienced that too. I think if your videos aren't like at double-digit views for multiple days, I think you should be fine. Because even some of my top of funnel videos I've been posting the last few days will get like 7 views for a day, and then they'll pick up. So sometimes it can just be something that is temporary. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. See. Less than 3 months till Q4 is crazy to think. Just keep going, guys. Yes, 100%. Like, if y'all are posting 20 videos a day, if you're posting 10 videos a day, whatever you're doing, just stay consistent, because those videos, like a video you post today could make you $20,000 in the next couple months when Q4 hits. You never know. I've had videos like that. That gives me hope. Only my 3rd month now. Yeah. If that gives y'all some like perspective, like if y'all are like, wow, like I'm only 3 months in, I'm not really seeing results. Like, it took me 6 months before I made like $1,000 on TikTok. 6 months. So I was posting 3 to 5 top of funnel and 5 to 7 bottom of funnel. Okay. That's interesting. How were your top of funnel videos doing? Were they converting? Sent you a DM. Okay, sounds good. I had a goalie video stay at 500 views back in March. Just last month in June, the same video went crazy, and now it's over 100,000 views, 110,000 views. Yeah, that's insane, Edwin. Yeah, videos can take forever to blow up. Like, I had videos the same way. Like videos I posted, you know, one day and then months later it took off. That's awesome. Drop your 6FC link. Seems like there are a bunch of people that could benefit from the group. Yeah, if y'all want to check out the 6FC link, you can click on my Discord profile and it's in there. If you just click on my name and just scroll down a little bit, you can click on the link. Does bottom funnel vids with outdated deals get pulled or low views? Or is it just based on engagement regardless of the deals expire? I don't think that's too big of an issue because once again, like I've got so many violations that weren't even correct. And so I think just like in a way, it's like that's not even like the right way to think about it because there's so much randomness to the algorithm, so much randomness to the AI that's violating you. So that's why I think it's really important to have multiple accounts, even if you're only posting on one account or two accounts and you have another couple accounts like on the side. I think it's good to have those accounts because there might be times where you need to just switch over to those accounts because you have to kind of deal with what is it? You have to deal with that randomness of the algorithm. So kind of that you have to have room for error. Anyone else have a lot of their sounds removed from videos for copyright issue? But the sound is just my voice. I've had that actually. I know Tim's had that too on one of his viral goalie videos. I remember it had like 5 million views or something like that. And it was literally just him talking, an original sound. And then they removed it and they said like he had to put a song or something, which was funny. And I've had that too, where it was just my voice and they replaced it with the song or something. The BOGO account guy never posts valid discounts, yet he gets engagement. Yeah, I mean, that just goes back to the fact, like, there's so much, it's just hit or miss, guys, like, with the violations. Because, like, pretty much everything I was doing on my live deals account is technically against policy. Even, like, for example, if there's a 3-pack, and this is something kind of crazy that I saw in the policy, but you can't even say like goalie and then like 3-pack bundle, even if it is a 3-pack bundle, like somehow that is against the policy, which is crazy. So it's just hit or miss. With goalie contest, doesn't matter how we get the GMV, even if it's bottom funnel. Yeah, you can do bottom funnel, top funnel, middle funnel, any video style, live streams. It doesn't matter. You put a viral song on videos and turn the volume all the way down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What's a GMV max strategy? GMV max strategy is just like people focusing on, or people taking advantage of the way TikTok is going, with TikTok kind of shifting towards GMV max, kind of putting, like, making brands run ads. And so people just look for smaller brands that kind of like don't have anything and don't have any leverage. And so when they see these products, people will just promote these products of these brands that are running GMV max, and then they get their videos boosted. It's made my first 2 sales yesterday. Nice, nice. Any thoughts on the guy that posts an AI girl sitting in her car and covering her mouth and all, and cuts their product on the counter? Can we do that and not get violated? I've seen that before. I'm actually not sure if that's a violation. I think it's fine. Nothing converts in any of my 2 accounts, and I have a sale every 2 to 3 days in both accounts. I'm not giving up, and but I've been doing this consistently for the past 4 months and no success. Okay, so you said you were doing, so how long were you doing top of funnel for, Amelia, and then how long have you been doing bottom of funnel for? Because you said you were posting like 5 to 7 bottom of funnel a day. Or Sparko's going away in August. I'm not 100% sure, but I've seen some stuff about that. I think that GMV Max is going to be like the only option for advertising. I'm like 80% sure. I feel like the AI account not getting a violation is luck. Yeah. Also, like the people asking questions, like if you're thinking in terms of like I can't say this, I can't say that. It's like you can get violated for things that you didn't even do. So I don't think that's the right way to think about it. Like I think it's a limiting belief to be like, okay, I can't say this in my video, or like I have to make my videos like this, because like you could make a video that is completely fine, like nothing against the policy at all, and you could get your account banned. Like it's just not fair. So that's kind of why I keep stressing, like you need to have multiple accounts, because the game is not fair. You have no power, you have no leverage. TikTok has all the power. So you like the best that you can do, the best leverage that you can have is to have multiple accounts, watch your violations, make sure they're not stacking up, and then kind of pivot between accounts if you need to. But like you can't be scared of violations. Like my Live Deals account, which got banned, like it has 1 million GMV. Like I have $20,000 stuck in there. It was making thousands of dollars a day. But like everything I was doing on that account was like bending the rules, like super high risk. And if I hadn't been that high risk, doing like, goalie, double discount, like stuff like that on every single video, I probably wouldn't have got the numbers that I did. So if y'all are doing TikTok Shop affiliate, if you're in this game, like you have to just realize it's super, super high risk, and you have to know like what you need to do to combat that and to be prepared for, like you have to prepare yourself for certain things that can happen. So TikTok Shop initiation is getting your first account banned. Yeah, 100%. Yes, you were telling the truth. I've seen people say no word and they were fine, and I had a violation for sex and nudity for a non-shop video. Won the appeal, but still, yeah, it's just random. I work with Jelly. Okay. Where do I find brands that run GMV ads besides checking out more data? I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into that. The most I know about that is a lot of like smaller brands. Like people will focus on a lot of small brands that like don't have any choice but to just dump money into GMV Max because nobody's promoting their product. Is there somewhere in the settings where we need to enable our videos to be picked up by GMV Max? Yes, that's a good question. Let me find that again really quick. Okay, so when you're in, sort of for everybody wondering about how to turn on GMV Max, go to your dashboard where you see like today, last 7 days, how much money you made today and all that. And then you're going to click on the very top right, next to the little bell icon. Oops. And it's going to pull up like this list right here. And then you're going to click on, I think it's privacy settings. Yeah, you click on privacy settings, and then you're going to toggle on authorize sellers to use affiliate videos and shop ads. So you're going to see those options right there. It's inverted, but that's how you do it. Will you get accounts back? Are you asking me, Charlotte? So I can post up to as many times as I want on TikTok. I thought 3 a day was the max. Are you guys doing separate accounts? No, every account is different, Danny. Like I've been able to, my main bottom of funnel account, I posted 50 videos in 1 day, back to back on that account, and they made money. But I've had other accounts where I can't even post more than 10 videos without the 10th video getting 0 views. So it's just trial and error. You'll never know until you test it out. But I would, if you're wanting to test out how many videos you can post on one account in 1 day, start like super slow, like start with a few videos and then keep going up. And if you notice your views just totally die, then I would just stop posting. Charlotte, yeah, I'm still trying to get it back. It's just too valuable of a asset. Like $20,000 stuck in there, and then it was still making like $1,000 a day on autopilot. So it's just a lot. I was told 20 to 25 a day, one account. Yeah, I think that's kind of the number that we all agreed on was kind of the best, like universal number of posts to make. How do you see if they're running GMV max? Because some of my videos I try to turn off comments or edit captions and it says cannot turn off comments while ad is running. The best way, the way I've been able to tell is if it just says sponsored at the bottom left of the video. There's probably some other way you can tell. That's probably a question for Manny, but I think it also depends too. Sometimes if you turn on ad authorization on that video, sometimes it doesn't let you do anything to the video. Yeah, posted 19 in one day, then no views in my videos at all. Yeah, if you're not getting any views, definitely don't post. Like I've had accounts in the past where I used to be able to post 20 a day and then the views died. And so I started posting one a day. And if I didn't get any views, I just try the next day. And then if that video got like 200 views at least, then I would post a second video in that day. So like you just have to keep it slow and just wait for that video to pick up before you post the next one. Any sponsored videos, GMV max? Yeah, that's right, Edwin. How do we delete a GMV max video? Lots of views, no commissions. I'm not sure if you can. That I would ask Manny that. Ever since Deals for You Days started on all my videos on both accounts get no views for up to 24 hours. So I haven't been posting a lot when I was already posting about 6 a day. That's interesting. Yeah, if you're dealing with a view problem, I would definitely just slow down. I think the best thing you can do if you're dealing with low views is to slow down your posting and space out as much as you can. Find a loophole to delete a GMV max video. I'll send it here. Okay, cool. Oh, the link goes to their brand page. That's interesting. I post between 20 to 25 a day and the views are so bad for like hours, but it picks up the next day. Yeah, I've had periods of time where it took like a day for my videos to pick up. So sometimes there's just phases where like you could get low views. Like we had a big phase like that like months ago. Can't remember how many months ago, but everybody was getting really bad views and then it just went away. So linking to website means ad authorization and anchor authorization are both on. Does anybody have any more questions about video structure, bottom of funnel, product selection, anything like that? Let me know if y'all have any more questions. If anybody wants me to look at their accounts and do like in-depth account reviews, just send me a DM and I'll send you voice messages and just give you some tips. So what is your recommendation on how long to make your videos? So for bottom of funnel videos, I think my average bottom of funnel video time was around 20 seconds. I've had videos that were 10, 15 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds, but the majority of my videos are around 20 seconds. I think 20 to 30 seconds is a pretty good video length for bottom of funnel. I'll DM you. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the time today. Looking forward to tomorrow's editing call. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'll be a good call, guys. The editing call will be good. On your account, do you move products around a lot and also show the price on a second phone screen, and what's your consistent method? Yeah, I think the best thing to do, especially with faceless content, like if you're doing the POV style content, you definitely want to have a lot of movement in there. You need the shot to be very clear, well lit, like very aesthetically pleasing, because it's a different style. Like I feel like people, like if you're doing face content, it's more of just kind of like um, it's more of like what is it? Like a personal type of video, I feel like. But when people see POV style faceless videos, I think the ones that do the best are the ones that look like they're more like cinematic or like higher quality, because it's just a certain type of video. It's like a drop shipping ad. So if you're doing faceless, I would definitely, number one, have really good lighting, have a good setup, clean, simple, well lit, and then I would try to just practice like being like smooth with the camera, try to use zooms, try to move the product around, set it down. Like something I would do a lot is I would start with like a scroll stopper of me just pulling the product out super quick from the camera, or I'll throw it up in the air and catch it and start filming. And then I'll kind of move it around. I'd set it down. I would talk. I'd move to my second phone. I'd go back to the product, pick it up, and set it down, go to my second phone. So if you're doing faceless, you're definitely going to have to add a lot more movement, because you're having to make up for the lack of human connection from a regular face video. Like people can't see your face, your emotions on your face. They can't like have that human connection with you. So if you're doing faceless, that's why your tonality is really, really important, because that's your biggest transfer of emotion is your voice. So your tonality has to be really good. You have to be positive. You have to realize, you know, how you're sounding and how it's going to make the person feel on the other side of the screen. So that was a long answer to your question, but yes, I would have as much movement as you can at all times to kind of keep the viewer stimulated. No tripod with faceless. Yeah. If you're doing faceless, I would have the phone in one hand, product in one hand, and just move around as much as you can. But like, make sure you're getting really good shots of the product too. You want to highlight the product and make it look as good as possible. Outdoors works well. Yeah, I've seen a lot of good videos that are outdoors. Also, another tip too is like, this kind of goes into the emotional part of selling, but I think having a product in its natural environment really helps conversions in the long run. So if you have some product that is like nature or outdoors or something like that, and you're in the grass promoting it, I think that can kind of help with the vibe of the video. So I would keep that in mind too. Like if you have a certain supplement, maybe something in your background of your shot or something on your table that kind of relates to that niche or relates to that environment is really important. Can anyone recommend a good light box to get that's on the cheaper side? I got a light box from Amazon. I can't remember which one I got, but I can try to find the one I got, Dragon Wolf, if you want to DM me. Do you know if AI is allowed? An AI person reacting to products and then show the actual products. I haven't seen it all over the place. Again, I think there's so many things that aren't technically allowed that people have been getting away with for months and years. So I would just look into the policy a little bit on that. And also you can ask Manny about that. I like goalie top of funnel with the symptom unaware hooks. If your X looks like this, or this X you have lymphatic cloggage, really good top of funnel. Yeah, that's good. Most of my top of funnel hooks, I'm calling out some sort of insecurity that people have, or issue or pain point or something like that. And a lot of times I try to make it very general, so I can kind of cast a wider net at the beginning. I didn't hear it all, but we can't say bundle. I wouldn't, if I would do whatever you're doing and then keep an eye on your violations. If you happen to get a violation, if you get a certain violation over and over, then I would maybe just switch it up. But I wouldn't just not do something because of the fear of getting a violation. Did I go back and forth when it comes to outside videos and inside videos? Will it throw it off? I think that's a good idea. I think everything works. Oh boy, am I saying grab the bundle? No, I think it's fine to say the bundle. I just had some videos where it was against the policy to have the word bundle in there. But again, like 99% of my textbooks were all technically misleading prices, even though they were just clickbait. And I pretty much didn't really get violations on that. So yeah, the kitchen video and Shib are really good. Okay, we'll wrap up here in a couple of minutes, but if anybody has any last questions, or if anybody is confused about anything, let me know. Once again, if you do want me to look at your videos, give you tips on your account, you can send me voice messages, you can text me, send me your account, I can look through it. But yeah, any other questions y'all have outside of the calls, just feel free to DM me here on Discord. Or sometimes I just say grab the 2, 3, or 4 and give one to a friend. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. I don't know if he's in here, but Giuseppe, who has done now, he actually sent me a voice message the other day. He's on track to do his 3rd back-to-back 6-figure month with Bottom of Funnel. He said his buy one, get one videos, like BOGO videos, are like one of the biggest things that are bringing him his success. So super simple things like that. Buy one, get one free, 2 for the price of 1, 2 for 1, stuff like that. I work as a medical assistant. Would it be okay to record content on my workplace while in my scrubs? I'm actually not totally sure on that, because I remember a lot of people were doing that before, and then I can't remember if it was TikTok or if it was certain brands that came out and said, basically, if you promote products wearing scrubs, that's a violation or something like that. So I can ask Manny about that. You can DM me about that, Christy. Send me a DM so you can remind me to ask, but we can find the answer out. You guys using the tool, the daily virals for daily viral videos? Yeah, I use that every day. It's really good. If you guys want 1 month free on daily virals, use code ROCKET if you guys don't have it yet. Yeah, the kitchen vids are really good. I think Goalie doesn't like that. Yeah, I think so too. I think that might have been Goalie who said that. Does that work for buy 3 for the price of 2? Yeah, on our last call, we were talking about Brian's videos. I think it might have been in the 6FC call last week, but 2 for 1 is a really, really good text hook and verbal hook as well. So I like deals like that. Thanks for the call. I just got a new account, so let me try all faces, see how it goes. Okay, nice. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and wrap up here. 2 for 1 is one of my favorite hooks. Yeah, Carlos has really viral videos with 2 for 1. So yeah, of course. Thanks for everybody who showed up. We still got 58 people in here. Manny will be back on next week, and we'll get back on schedule, but I hope I answered some questions, gave you all some value. Once again, if you have any other questions or want account reviews or anything like that, just send me a DM on Discord. I get to all of them eventually. I'll just send out voice messages to y'all. So, yeah, I'll see y'all on the next call next Wednesday. Me and Manny will be back. But thank you for everybody that showed up. I really appreciate everybody showing up and asking questions. So, Yeah, everybody have a good week. You too, Raven. All right, I'll see y'all in the next week. Next call. See y'all.